All right. Hello, squad. Less than two crew. Hope you are doing well. Welcome in. And happy Big Brother 27 premiere day for all of us here. Before we get any further, though, let me do my due diligence, and that includes saying hello to all of you, early chatters. Buttercup, welcome in. Jinx, hope you're doing well. Proud Sam, welcome, welcome. Turn off that fan. It's going to be very loud. Jen, hello, welcome in. Cupcakes are nice. Thank you for the 38 months here. Appreciate you. And the Prime, no less. Thank you using your one Prime here on me. Thank you, thank you. Robert 2B's, welcome in. Walling, hope you're doing well. Pixie Sticks, hello, hello. Christian, what's good? Mel says, hey, I'm Luigi's. Enjoy the pizza, Mel. I'm assuming you're getting a pizza. Tama, welcome in. Cannabis, hope you're doing well. Walling, hello, hello. Get hyped. T. Lindy in the building. We got Devi. We got Tara Teeth. Hello, hello. Arabin, thank you for the 36 months here. 3 years with us in the Lesson 2 crew. Appreciate it. Arabin, thank you so much. Happy premiere day to you, Sal's. Hello. If the house guest is who everyone thinks it is, then Julie Lights. Tell me more, Rob. Tell me more. Tori Oreo, welcome in. Chalet, hope you're doing well. Proud Sam in the building. Hello. Question of the day. Will Jerry O'Connell take over hosting duties when Julie becomes a victim? I doubt it. Julie probably only remembers Rachel from her seasons and has not kept up with what she's done since. Not me. What are we talking about? What's next does everyone have for the premiere? Is a great question, Walling. I love that. Let's kick that off. What are y'all having tonight with the premiere? What's going on? What you eating today? Little Miss Andre, welcome in. Happy BB Day. Daisy, welcome in. BB Lisa, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. KP, first time chatter. Happy BB Day to you. Thank you for typing in the chat. Ladybug, thank you so much for being here. Welcome in. Thundercats, hello. Pizza and fried ravioli, delicious. Mikey, what's good? What's up? You hope you've been good. I've been great. Nice new setup. Did you move? I did move, Mikey. I moved to Minnesota about closing in on 3 months, but it's 2.5 months so far. Let's go, Bricker. Hello. Meg Melothe with the 40 months here. Appreciate you. Thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome in, welcome in. I wonder what Julie watches while we watch feeds. Static television. I don't know. Sally, welcome and hello. People think that Rachel's the 17. No, I understand that. But why are you saying that Julie lied? That's what I want to know. Charcuterie board stuff. Lovely. I love that. Give me the cured meats. Give me the cheeses, olives, pickles. I'm here for all of that. All of that. Ice cream and brownies. Okay, Walling. Hitting a little dessert for dinner. Love that. Respect that. Debating between hot dogs and pasta. Ooh, why can't you have both? Chicken fajitas, lovely. Has got some banana fudge ice cream. I'm excited to try. Enjoy, Jamie. Lionel, welcome in. Julie said she was shocked they got the person they got for the 17th. Rachel was not really a shock. I agree with that for sure. I said this. Okay, here's my thing, chat. I know all the signs lead to Rachel, right? All the signs lead to Rachel. My number one question, though, is do we trust Big Brother ever? Because if it is Rachel, this has been a 10 out of 10 preseason for production. And production has never given me that vibe that they are on top of it and fan servicey. What do I mean by that? Think of all these clues people have deciphered, right? Oh, the numbers on the map are the 3 seasons Rachel was on The Amazing Race. Or today, this license plate that's from California from July of 2011. Season 13 was 2011. The 6 letters on the license plate correlate with the 6 returning house guests from BB13. Like, this is too intricate for production. Ain't no way they're giving us that information. And also, they're putting that in the house for our benefit. You know what I mean? Like, for our benefit, they're doing that? Because that'd be wild. Because to me, all I can think is, this isn't for the house guests. They're not going to be able to solve it. So it's for us. And then if it's for us, when have they done stuff for us? When has it ever been for us? Remember, we are the fan favorites that allegedly said on the block. What was the block on the block? What was that game-changing twist that we liked? Fuck. With 2 HOHs? Fan Battle of the Block. Thank you, Melissa. Oh my God. Yeah, we're allegedly those people. You know? So I don't know. I'm skeptical. Color me skeptical, but I'm skeptical. Loaded baked potato, lovely. Great job on the draft, loved it. Thank you, Little Miss Sonia. What do you think of my picks? Crunchy snacks, pita chips, dips, seaweed snacks. Ooh, tasty. It's your birthday? Ladybug, happy birthday to you. It's a great way to celebrate Big Brother. The only thing I wish you would have had for your birthday as a present also, on top of that, would have been feeds. But listen, Sunday, you get your present later. You know what I mean? I'm having whatever my husband makes. Been there. I think I'm going to order a sub from Jersey Mike's. You're not going to have it Mike's way, though, right? You're just going to have it your way? Oh, lovely, Mikey. Yeah, I'm very close to you now, as opposed to before with Connecticut. Nachos and margaritas to go from my favorite Mexican place. Delicious. I'm getting a Chinese feast with my Grubhub 50% off Prime Day discount. Damn, Sally, you sponsored? Lovely, though. Y'all are planners, and I respect that. Everyone here is coming in with a game plan completely. I figured I'd make some slop. What are you, Adrian? Hamburger or spaghetti? Hamburger, Jackie. Lock it in. Double bacon cheeseburger and fries. Okay, now I'm getting hungry just talking to y'all right now. That's what Taryn thinks. I've seen Taryn's video today. I think it's definitely Rachel. Well, that's the thing. He's 80% sure it's Rachel. All the signs lead to Rachel. I think there's no doubt all the signs lead to Rachel. But I think that Rachel makes the most sense. Where I'm hesitant is just that in order for it to be Rachel, I have to then pat production on the back for these very fun clues they've put out. But do I really trust them to put clues out that nicely? You know? Pretty sure all the public would think Rachel would be shocking, polarizing, hasn't been around in 12 years and wasn't a total fan favorite in BB12-13. That's not a bad take, Red Wings. Love that you had your room and outfit last night for draft in red, gold, black, mimicking the colors of BB House. Daisy, you got the vision. I love it. I think Julie doesn't really keep up with stuff, so Rachel probably would shock her. This is fair. Maybe it's a fake out and it's Brendan. See, that's one thing I know it's not. I know for sure it's not Brendan based on the way Brendan's talking on socials. But also, that's the other thing. When Janelle's talking about it and deleting stuff, Brendan is not talking about this Like, I don't know. Either it's very obviously Rachel, or it was very obviously not Rachel. We won't know until the end of the episode tonight. So we'll see. Tara, I think with 23rd month, appreciate it. B Production has almost given everything that we have wanted, but day one live feeds. Right. Oh, we provide to the fans. We give them intricate clues for house guests. No, we remove flashbacks. We remove flashbacks in night one feeds, night one move-in. Also, they posted the keys with the number 3, 7, 20, and 10. 7, 3, 20, 10 is the premiere date of BB12. Last night they're pointing way too hard at Rachel. Again, it's either so obviously Rachel or it's so obviously them trying to swerve us. But Rachel makes the most sense here. We're so used to giving and now we get to receive. I'm just annoyed that I couldn't get Rachel in the draft. I really thought Mystery House Guest was mine. But then, of course, Rob is always going to take the gamble. Production doesn't even know the show like that. That's very fun and funny and fair, Jerry Bob. Broken Clock is right twice a day. Maybe they are weirdly aligned with our interests. Maybe they actually care this year. Honestly, we've been saying the house looks better than it ever has. So this being the year that they try and do that, I would be very down. If this is they're turning a new leaf, please let me be happy with that, you know? Chappelle was so funny on draft. Chappelle is the biggest trooper, the MVP of the draft, Loki, for pulling up on short notice to be ready to do the sock shenanigans. Leaky, welcome in. It was a hard place to draft from for sure, but I think your picks are solid. Thank you, Little Miss Andre. I'm really bummed I didn't get Morgan. That was like the one person coming into the draft that I wanted on my team, but I think I'll live. The second person I really wanted on my team was Ava, but I couldn't pick Ava at 6. I just couldn't justify it. If I was in the middle, if I was where Melissa was, I would have picked Ava as well. Like Ava's someone I'm going to be rooting for hard out the gate. I think she's going to be very fun. Gia pizza. I second it, Christian. Get the pizza. French vanilla ice cream or chocolate peanut butter. Fusion. Teriyaki chicken with rice. Okay, Jigs. I'm not sponsored, just a great deal. Hey, we love a good deal, Sally. I hope Amy gets her showmats. Honestly, I'm rooting for her also. I love Brendan. If not Rachel, then the clues that lead to Rachel are ass. I love how I went straight live Taryn vid to a live Pooya vid. What a great day. Mikey, it's been, listen, Big Brother season, everyone's pumped. Like, we are excited and we don't have anywhere to put that energy. Like, I'm so excited, but there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to do, but I still want to talk about it. I actually have a couple of ideas of what we can do here today, and y'all can tell me if we should or not. Let me just catch up with you here, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. What did you think about the little preview Bloom posted? I like the little panel. Very clearly to me, the victim slash like the murder victim looks to be Julie, but then who's hosting the show if it is Julie truly? You know, I don't know. If they still have that AI machine, they could just have Chenbot version host while Julie takes a month off or something. If it is Rachel, do you think she'll play the full game or part of the twist? If this is the thing, at this point, if it's Rachel, you let her play the full game. It's pointless to be like, oh, she's leaving in 3 weeks. Who cares about that? You keep her. Maybe Rachel's the one who kills Julie, and this is what the clues are for, but someone else is the 17th player. See, now that would be doing a lot, right? That would be, oh, hold on. Red Wings. You may have been onto something here. Okay, let's speak on it. Okay, so let me paint you a scenario, chat. Close your eyes or don't, you know, it's fine. Okay, so Rachel, bomb, stabs Julie. Julie, you're murdered, okay? And now they don't know who did it because it would be foolish for them to just know it was Rachel. So instead, there is a different 17th house guest that goes in and everyone initially thinks it's that person, but the real answer is it's Rachel. Here's the problem though. I say all of this. Those clues make sense for us. How many of these house guests do you think are going to crack that Rachel is the murderer? If that is truly the case, Red Wings, right? I don't think half this house could figure it out. I think even the smartest person may not be able to. I think for a lot of us, we're using the numbers and shit to Google and look up the results, right? Oh, these numbers correlate with the premiere date of BB12, or oh, these 6 letters and July being 2011 was BB13. Like, I think these are information we get. So, you know? So maybe I'm overcooking. We'll just listen. The good news is this will all be solved in like 3.5 hours. I love the house design. Big same. 1,000 cats give BB can. Tom. Very right. Several leaves need to be turned, and I am rooting for it. I would love that. How do we know who to pick? Who pick? What do you mean, Jackie? How long are you planning on streaming for right now? Trying to figure out if I should stop working now or finish working cash later. I do not intend on being like, let's say 90 minutes, and then we'll see. How about that? I don't think I want to go too late because I know everyone wants to people are going to go and get ready for the premiere, whether it's to make food or get food or do stuff. So we're not going to be riding this all the way to the premiere kind of thing, you know? A new Sims DLC came out today and BB premiere. I'm sat. Cannabiscuits, enjoy. How am I feeling about my team? Anthony, I'm feeling very good. I think Amy is on the only part of the stream that I have felt conflicted on. No, sorry, the draft that I felt conflicted on was picking Amy instead of Zay. But the reality is, Zay is like an athletic young guy, could do well in comps, could just go the distance because of that. I just don't believe in him. I do not believe in him at all. Smiley Sunflower thing with a combo. I do not believe in him at all. So therefore, because I don't believe in him, I just can't justify picking him. Whereas with Amy, I feel like the girls girl thing, the alliance thing, and Liana talks about this on the PAL, which, by the way, check out the PAL this week. Very fun. Liana and I talk about the cast. She got to know the cast for the first time on that pod. So check that out. But I think Amy, has more to her than we've seen in the videos. That's the vibe I'm on. So we'll see. O'Reilly, Amy Showmans would be one to watch. I would not want. I would hate that so much. Who's on the recap tonight? I believe it's Rob, Taryn, Melissa, Asia. Janky host confirmed. Janky is right there. They do love Janky. So low-key Julie retirement announcement. Imagine this is how she goes. Taylor, new perma host, please. We would not be worthy or ready, but I would take it in a heartbeat. Dirty Neeps, thanks so much for the 4th month here. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Scenarios, exactly. Because then the players have to use the clues in the house to figure out Rachel. Yes, that makes sense to me. If she's not really playing, why is she seemingly sequestered? Well, that's a great question also. Do we think that Skippy is up to that complex of a storyline? That's the thing. I don't trust Skippy to be able to pull that off. It doesn't start till 8 Eastern. Quinoa. Jose coming in, though. Imagine Jose being involved in any capacity here. Atil, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Doing wings tonight. What flavor are your wings, Mr. Penguin? Who would be the worst but believable 17th house guest? Polarizing, that is the worst, but believable, would be someone like Cameron Or what was the name of that guy from 19 that ended up becoming the America's favorite, who was with Jessica? What was that guy's name? Cody? Cody. That would be polarizing and awful. I heard Zay chatted with Corey before going in. Why wasn't I privy to this before the draft then? You keep me company on my commute? I got you, Proud Sam. Have we heard anything about the bi-weekly Friday show they're adding? Not beyond when it first got announced, no. I was surprised you gave us Riley instead of Adrian in the draft. Well, to be clear, I didn't give you Riley instead of Adrian. Amon gave you Riley instead of Adrian. But I would have also picked Adrian and left Riley. I do not think Riley knows what he's doing at all. The mystery house case is Bronny James. I think he's busy with the Summer League, no? Not Alyssa showing family photos from 2012 as if it's current. Okay, here's my question. This is calculated. No, they're having fun. They're messing with us. She surely knows that these Big Brother detectives are going to know when these pictures and photos and stuff are from. Like, also that blatant, like, it's from 2012 in the top. This is, come on. This is ridiculous. Corey said Zay out-yapped him. In what regard? Like, in a good way or in a not good way? They bring back Lawanam, he finally gets his power. Now that would be iconic. Sign me up for that. But no, I think in my bones, I'm mentally not ready for Rachel on the feeds. I've never experienced Rachel on the feeds, and I'm very excited for it. And I feel like I've not been sufficiently hyped for that idea leading into the season. So the quick pivot is going to be great. So we'll see. I think I remember Riley saying something about Rachel in his intro press. I took the yapping as in a not good way. Gotcha, April. See, that's what I was thinking, potentially. Because again, I got nothing with everything he was saying in the interviews. I was hoping it was Lawan when I saw 13s and that, but now it's probably Rachel. Rachel Riley feeds have been so good in the past. I think Isaiah retweeted his old tweet of like, Rachel was a menace in goodbye messages. Let me see if I can find this video, because I watched that today and I was like, oh my God, I truly do agree that I don't think some people are ready for Rachel. Where is this video? Hold up. Actually, is it not on YouTube? Yeah. All right. Hold on. As always, as you know, I have like a 17-step process to make sure all the audio stuff is good on this stream. All right, is this... No, you don't see anything yet. That's fine. That's fine. We do this, and then we do this. There we go. Would it be Vanessa? I mean, I would love if it was Vanessa. I just don't think it is Vanessa, you know? I feel like no clues lead to Vanessa, but that would be like the best kept secret ever.
I am so happy to see you leave. You tried to come in between me and my man like he would ever pick you over me, please. Monet, I think that you're a little bit cliquey and super catty. You try to break up me and my man, and if you ever had a boyfriend or someone that you care about, then you would know that that's the dumbest move that you can make. Frankly, Andrew, I'm not really that sad to see you go. Ain't nobody gonna get between me and my man, Andrew, and especially not another man. Ew. Kristen, you are the definition of the word bitch. Who do you think you are trying to talk to Brendan behind my back? Don't ever try to get between me and my man. My man doesn't get manipulated by trifling hoes like you.
Like, you don't have this anymore. you don't have this energy in the house anymore. So I think a lot of people are going to get whiplash. The new people are not going to know what to do with this kind of energy, but I'm here for it because the one thing they cannot do is contain Rachel. They cannot contain Rachel, and people who are worried that she's going to steamroll like Paul with BB19, Rachel will have fights like this willy fucking nilly. She's going to be fun. If she truly is in there, it's going to be fun. Also, this would be the first time, I guess we've seen her play without Brendan for like half a season, but we've not seen her play without Brendan from the jump. So that'll be very exciting. The next season, Jeff and Jordan do it to Dominic. Velveeta ads. Please pull up her harassing Danny on her birthday. Why do I not remember? If you send me the clip, Palooka, I can make it happen. We can take a look, take a gander. Maybe Brendan's getting murdered and she's going after them for coming for her man. What? So did you see the tweet that Brendan put out, chat, earlier? The tweet of what's it called? That he's starting a podcast with Rachel tonight following the episode. Hold on, let me pull up this tweet for you. Give me 2 seconds. So this is the tweet that was here. Was that Bam Antonio? Oh, y'all were looking at ads. Gotcha. Welcome back. All right. This tweet. Have you seen this tweet? Rachel and I are launching our podcast tonight. First episode will be recorded live after the premiere. We will be discussing all the fake rumors of her going in the house. She will be live tonight for all those doubters. Insta at Rachel Riley Viegas. Now here's the thing. Thought it was more of a scientist than podcaster. I mean, you could say the same thing about Liana. The poster's pretty janky. Hey, listen, he's a scientist, not a graphic designer. So let's not do him dirty. What's it called? So is this my big question is he implying that the podcast will be on Instagram? Is that where they're recording? Because if it's not on Instagram, then where is it going to be? Because there's no link. There's no link, Brendan. Where's the link? But yeah, it's been fascinating journey to follow. And it's to me, this is kind of like a very true, like, think about the one person returning seasons or like the 3 people returning seasons. Typically it's people from like the immediate previous season for the most part, right? Like Big Brother 13 gets 6 returnees. 4 of them are from the last 2 seasons. Then there's one pair of Evil Dick and Danielle who are from the 8th season. So a little older. But then Big Brother 11, there's one returnee. It's Jesse. Guess what? Previous season returnee. Then you've got Big Brother 19 with Paul. Guess what? Immediate previous season returnee. I feel like more often than not, their returnees have been so recent and so quick that I feel like most people who are going to be on that show know who they are and have watched it and have an understanding of who that person is, because if they got cast on the show and they're not really about that life, they'll watch one episode and move on. Even then, that person's on that cast. Whereas here, yeah, BB18 with Davon, Nicole, James, and Frank, right? Nicole, 2 seasons prior. James, right previous season. Frank was, and Davon also previous season. Frank was like the old school person who was only 4 years prior. This is over a decade since Rachel was on the show. So a decade. So I feel like that is a different energy. That's why I'm like not as, like, you know, before I'd be like very anti one returnee, especially when I thought it was going to be like a Tucker or an Angela. I was like, bruh, no, they just were on. Like, that's going to be, if you put Tucker in this house, I'm sorry, he's winning. Like, you draft him first, you draft mystery box first. But Rachel is a bit of a volatile pick, but also a very entertaining one, and has not been on long enough that some of these people will just not know her and not really gravitate towards her like that. So I'm here for it. And again, Rachel's going to provide entertainment. You think of the last time you saw Rachel on television, it was what, The Trader season 1? One of the most iconic moments of that season outside of Cerie's gameplay was the Kate versus Rachel feud. That was the best other thing in the show. Also, Sean, thank you for the less than 2 prompt. Appreciate it. Game is so much different than she played. Of course, there's a clear difference in seasons pre-15 and post-15 for me. I think that's also very fair. That would have been cool if they used someone from season 1. I mean, who would they use from season 1? I'm also someone who's not watched season 1. Hand up. I don't know. Also, if you put Tucker or Angela in this specific house, Amazing Race 38 is getting fully spoiled. I think that's probably why they did not consider that, Jennifer, is my assumption. Chicken George is the only person from season 1 I know of. Lamau, yeah, same. And I only know that because of the All-Star season. It would be crazy if they got Kate too. Could you imagine? I don't think... Oh my God, if they got Kate, that would be phenomenal. But hey, Kate's also busy with another show. Or was. I don't know if she's still... I don't think they're still filming that. Bareface, thank you for the follow, and Statin, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome in, both of you. Think Tucker is back next year? Honestly, I would put money on it. I would be willing to part ways with a tenner on that one. Going on vacation tonight until Monday morning, then Feeds life is good. Yeah, I intend on being up all night watching Feeds night 1. Because the detective in me wants to figure out, wants to piece it all together. Who's where? What's happening? Yeah. I watched season 1 in real time and I only remember Chicken George. There you go. So chat, my thought for today, obviously we're having a convo, we're chatting, we're doing all Big Brother related things. Would you be open to like making a bingo card? I've never done it, but I felt like it'd be fun to make a bingo card for the premiere. Are you on for night 1 live feeds update or no? I do not think I will be on for night 1 since it's on a Monday. Oh, season 5 in real time. That was my first season in real time. Oh, there we go. Cassandra Erasure. Hey, Tamako, I've just not watched season 1, man. What'd you want from me? Is Easy and Frito sounds like fun. Hey, Mari's on board. Love that. Okay, so I found a website that could create one earlier. Bingo card generator. There we go. It was this one. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm going to make the background black. I'm going to make the grid lines white. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me switch over so I can talk to you about this, chat. Yeah, if we're getting feeds tonight, I would have been on tomorrow, guaranteed. There we go. Sorry. Okay. So, relatively straightforward. I want this to be for the premiere. Big, you know what? The background I'll just make it white. Because, all right. Big Brother 27 premiere. So this is for the premiere and the premiere only. We can maybe farm one for like night 1 of feeds at some point if we like what we do here. I wish it would surprise with feeds tonight. Listen, I would love that too, but I also do not believe that is going to happen. Backwoods, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. All right. I've seen some good ones. Love the bingo cards. Hey, perfect. Okay. So, free spot is free. That's for sure. This is you know what? I'm going to make the grid lines a different color. How about red? Yeah, let's do red. That way it's at least a little bit clear as to what's happening. Although, why am I not seeing a grid line here in between these two on the stream proper? Will the Mystery House Guest arrive today? If the Mystery House Guest is on the show today, it'll be at the very end of the episode. I firmly believe this. I firmly believe this. What if I made the grid lines blue? Nah, that don't change nothing. All right. Oh, well, looky who it is. Hello, Lone. Like, Siri. Yeah, that's at most that's what we're getting. Because I have to imagine the Mystery House Guest is why we're not getting night like feeds tonight, you know? All right. So, okay, throw your suggestions in the chat. I'm seeing a but first. I feel like that's almost a free spot equivalent, right? So I don't know if we should put that. I can't believe I'm in the Big Brother house. Makes sense. So let's put that one here. I can't believe I'm in the Big Brother house. And we do that. And if it's close enough, well, like it's like, oh my God, I'm in the Big Brother house. Does that count? I think that counts. Ooh. Yes, love that. Someone holds the door open for others to get in to avoid being the first in curse. Right? Replace free with but first. That makes way more sense. But first. I should be turning this into a drinking game. Hey, if you want to make it work, I'm down with that. But be responsible, but have fun. Okay, hold on. All right, chat, you are cooking. Wait, let me see. Julie dies. Well, no, we know this already happened. So, well, technically she's like vanished, but we don't know. Race to beds. Yelling in the DR. You know what? Yelling in the DR is too vague. Let's make it a little more specific. Jimmy yells in the DR. Okay, how about that? Day one, final two alliance. Lying about age, profession. Lying about age, profession is good. That's a given, but lying about age and profession. We need both. It's kind of like you need two keys to unlock that box. And like, it doesn't have to be the same person. So let's say Will lies about his profession and Zay lies about his age. Something like that. Then boom, that's two. It's your boy / girl, someone cries in the dark. There's no way we're getting crying in the first episode, right? How about a wacky analogy in the diary room, night one? Do we think that's going to happen? Do you think that's likely? Someone comments about how hot Zach is. Let's do that. Someone talks about how hot Zach is. Paris can't hear Julie tech issue. They'll polish that shit up since it's not live. Right? My name is Keanu, like Keanu Reeves is hilarious. Night one, Girls Alliance. You know what, Pinky? I take that. I take that because we've seen enough of it in the interviews that that's something that could pop up. Night one, Girls Alliance. Ava comments on someone's aura. Yes. Ava mentions aura in some capacity. This way it's allowed for DR or not DR purposes. Auntie is Chelsea only. This is true. Riley irritates someone. Night one, I'd be surprised. Jen cried about Frodo on the wall, but I don't remember if it was in the first episode. No, they didn't get their photos till later, Guillaume. I believe it was like second or third episode or something. I don't remember exactly. How did Twitch not send me notification that you're live? I don't know, Stephanie, but I do apologize. Welcome in. All right, clue or hidden room. Thank you. Yes, clue or hidden room. Also, I don't know if I should be doing these with like purpose. I'm just kind of clicking somewhere and putting it. Clues for hidden room. Hidden room / wall. Or hidden room / power. How about that? Yeah. Someone compliments Julie. I mean, we're not getting an eviction. Someone refers to Julie as mystery. I feel like, did someone already do that in the interviews? Yeah, Riley gives a countrified analogy in the DR is 100% gonna happen. Riley makes a country related analogy in the DR. I don't know if this should be a corner one. Let's make this be a here. All right. The muscular dudes say they have to stick together. Kelly mentions being from a super small town. Wait, how do we refine that? Bro hug? What's a bro hug? You talking about like a dap up and then a hand on the back? How about some words? Do you think they put out charcuterie actually? That is a great. You know what? That's a bit of a rogue one. Charcuterie spread. Okay, charcuterie spread. A thirsty DR from someone referring Keanu in Dungeons. Oh my God. Well, we have champagne. Well, we'll have some kind of sparkling, something, right? For sure. Adrian says the king is here. Oh my God. Adrian has a DR about how he has already won this game or something to that effect. I really want to see if what Melissa said about him ends up playing out, because Melissa thinks that it's all for like getting cast. I don't know. I feel like he's going to maintain that energy. Someone says they want to throw the first HOH. Tara, love that. I'm throwing this competition. Do you hear about someone's aura? We already have Ava mentions aura in some capacity in the bottom right here. I like charcuterie. Who doesn't? Well, I guess some people may not. Is this for tonight's episode? Half of it will be intros. It's for tonight's episode. You're not meant to immediately get bingo. Like, you know, this is for our fun activity, but we don't need to get it necessarily. Don't want to get blood on my hands. Because it's a 90-minute episode, right? So we're going to have some other shit going on. Yeah, we have some time. If it was only an hour, yeah, we're kind of cooked. Turn on the lights. Why would turn on the lights be a thing? Being are supposed to be plausible things that you aren't surprised happens. That's why they're saying, okay, well, Mari, you know what? You listen. You've been right before. You're right again. So, okay, give me more of the obvious ones, chat. A little more of the obvious ones. I don't want to win the first HOH. Isn't that just I'm throwing this competition? Someone describes himself as an empath. That came up quite a bit. Julie says expect the unexpected. You know, why isn't that here? Expect the unexpected. As a super fan, okay, like that. Hey, Mumfords, hello, welcome, happy premiere day. Mention of a showmance? Yep, mention of a showmance. Expect the unexpected is a free space? Well, but first is our main free space. Expect the unexpected is, let's see, where do we put it? Here. Not in the exact best spot for a freebie, you know? Silence glances around at something during group interactions. Oh, how about this? Goofy ass sound effects. Goofy ass sound effects. This is practically also a free space. Mentions of a BB26er. That's a rogue shout, but yes, I think with this cast, a BB26 mention of some kind. He's okay for an old guy? Wow. Girl's girl. Honestly, yes. Girl's girl. And we're going to actually move this one from over here to over here. Night one boot. I feel like, didn't we get that confirmed that that's not happening? Avoiding being the first one entering. We have that one, Stephanie. That one is this one. Someone holds the door open for others to get in to avoid being the first in curse. Mikey, what are you watching? Someone asked where the diary room is. Yes, that's great because it looks hidden. Someone asks where the DR is. And then we should do one. So as y'all know, I stream Friday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern, and that doesn't change tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern. So tomorrow we can make a bingo card for night one of feeds. And that way, coming into Sunday, we have a feeds card to talk about. So pull up tomorrow. We'll make that happen, okay? HOH letter come. Well, I don't think we're going to get an HOH letter for this. This is specifically for just the premiere night only, this card. Someone talks about their cleaning habits. Living outside for a week? No. Yeah. This just for night one. If this goes well, if we enjoy this, I think we can make this a bit of a weekly thing. Gamer girl, that's a great shout. I feel like I love Morgan. She's my favorite. She's my winner pick. But my homegirl says gamer girl a lot. So much how cold the house is. I don't think that's gonna come up. More than 3 lies about profession night 1. Bro Alliance. Do we not have Bro Alliance? Because we have the lying about age and profession here. Argument of top bunk versus bottom bunk. That's good. That's good. Squabble. No. Argument over top versus bottom bunk. These cards are a great idea. Yeah, we'll make that happen tomorrow night. HOH comp with multiple parts. Yeah, how much comp do we think we're going to get tomorrow night? Or tonight, sorry. What am I saying tomorrow? Pastor's Son. Also a free spot, but I see it. Pastor's Son. Ooh, I can add more. Hold on. Yeah, I can add more. Extra words, images, these will be mixed into your card above. So we can add more. Cliffhanger ending. Also think it's a guarantee, but like Mari said, I need to stop making it be impossible to achieve. Cliffhanger ending. Well, cliffhanger ending without seeing... Oh, you know what? I gotta move a thing. Okay, yeah. Without seeing the mystery house guest. And then the same thing, but with seeing the mystery. Right after the mystery house guest is revealed. And then I'm going to move this because you don't want both of these to be in the same spots. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put us here for a second. And then I'm going to put mention of a showman's over here. And I'm going to put this one back up here. All right, so these are going to be available for everybody. And then it says, oh, no, you know what? I can just add more, right? 6 by 6. There we go. Do we have more or do we not have more? What do we think, chat? Or do it 5 for 5? 5 out of 5 was fine. If it's going to be Sarisa, that's exactly what I think it's going to be as well. So I'm mentioning how good the house looks. So I walked away when this is this something we can shuffle, print, play. So by the sounds of it, you can print it or play a virtual bingo game. You can do either. I just have to hit generate and then it'll publicly be available for everybody. Or I can make it hidden and then I can send you I can post the URL in the chat. That way it's only for squad. But I think anybody can have it. I'm fine with that. Stick to 5 for 5 and add more extras below. Okay. I'm fine with that. Ichiyami, they were converting your Prime sub into a regular tier 1. Appreciate that from you. Thank you so much for supporting. All right. Riley says Kelly is this type of girl. Okay. How about that? How about a couple more dynamic ones? Because then when it gets mixed and matched, it's good because it's a very specific one that you might not get. So, for example, Riley says Kelly is his girl is a very, very niche shout. Kelly mentions this. This isn't like the farm is funny. Oh, the mystery house guest. You know what? I'm going to remove one of the ones up here and change it. No. We'll keep it down here. The mystery house guest is not Rachel. Zach and Lauren flirt. Zach and Lauren flirt. Anyone says, I'm the kind of person who... ... Adrian makes a wood carpentry joke. Adrian, no. Let me switch it up. Adrian makes a very niche Big Brother reference. Isaiah says, I'm not good at mental games. Zay says, no, Zay, there ain't no way Zay's going to say that. Yelling in the dark room, we already have. Someone compliments Mickey's locks. I like that one. Mickey gets complimented. Oh, you're good, D3. There's a lot. There's a lot here. So, and it's off screen now, so I can't even, like, you know, can't be blamed for that. All right. Any more we can add? We found out who the accomplice is. Is this for? Are you saying we found out who it is, or you're saying that that'll be good for the bingo card? Adrian gives advice about Big Brother. Strategical. Okay. Strategical is funny. Someone thinks one of the house guests is a sibling of a former player. Oh, again, I'm like reading chat as regular. I'm forgetting that these are suggestions for the bingo card. So I was like, wait, who do they think is a former player's sibling? Okay. Someone thinks one of the house guests is a sibling of a former player. Rachel dies day 1. Rockstar is mentioned to the other house guests. Why would that happen? Which one, Mari? The sibling one? Ava does love Rockstar. This is true. How about a relative instead of a sibling? Yeah, if we don't want it to be specific. Relative. There we go. That way just makes the breath a little wider, just in case. Someone comments on new logo / stage. Someone, how about this? Someone jumps on the couch. Someone calls Julie gorgeous. Someone calls Julie gorgeous. That could happen when she comes onto the camera later. Vinny twirls his mustache. Damn it, Vince. You're probably going to do that, aren't you? Vince twirls his mustache. Is anyone a mom this season? Amy is a mom. Is that it? Chat, how many mothers we got? Someone mentions Ainsley says Janky. I could see that. Ainsley Janky mention. You know, we're adding enough now that I kind of want to make it a 6x6. Adrian mentions MILFs. Oh, Rachel. Yes, Rachel. Also, if she's on the season. Amy will say she is a cool mom. Amy will say she is a cool mom. Someone calls Ava weird. Someone calls Ava weird. Adrian and Amy showmance. I don't... Chat, this is... We cannot do this just because the man mentioned mothers. Now we're like, nah, he's going to want that. Mamacita, I mean, I guess they could have watched Love Island. Michelle gets revealed we do have. Actually, do we? No, we just have cliffhanger. Yeah. We have cliffhanger ending right after the house guest is revealed or without seeing the mystery house guest. So we have that one. They think Jimmy is a triplet twist. Is he going to reveal he's a triplet? Zach makes baseball pun is a great one. Someone comments on how jacked Keanu is in or out of DR. Doesn't matter. Captain Will says that he was in the military. See, I believe in Captain Will, but let's say it. Captain Will reveals his military past. For episode 1, it's a huge ask that he does that. Oh yeah, there ain't no way Floater's coming up night 1, right? Someone says MILF. I don't think anyone's gonna use the word MILF. Riley says you got to take the bull by the horns. Oh my god. Riley says, and that makes it a twofer because I think we have a analogy one somewhere about Riley. Riley says, You got to take the bull by the horns. Do you have someone says Will looks like a cop? I do not. Let's add it. Someone says Will looks like a cop. But does Will give cop? Oh, this ain't my first this ain't my first rodeo. Someone holds the front door open to avoid first ingress. We do have that one, Riba. Thankfully, that one's here. All right. We've almost made an entire second sheet down here. HOH pulls house gifts for noms and uses that as justification. I don't think we're getting a full HOH nominations this episode at all. I'm planning on laying low. Someone doesn't recognize Rachel. Now, I don't think we're going to see Rachel speak this episode, but or like be spoken about. I think the DRs for that are coming in the next episode, similar to how it was with Suri. But that being said, in the event that someone even looks a little quizzical, that could be the shout. Someone mentions not wanting to eat slop. Oh, someone very audibly complaining about slop / have not room. There we go. All right. The ants comment, Rob, I think that'll be like first ballot for our feeds card when we do that on tomorrow night. How about any sort of sliming of a house guest? We do not have that actually, Bricker. You're on point. Sliming or gooing of the house guests. Which I'm like, come on, you made this classy looking hotel Mystere. Please do not fucking slime them. They find the extra bedroom. We do have finding a clue to the door secret room. Is Rachel's seasons ones they have them watch? I was wondering too. I don't think everyone will know who she is. I don't think they will. I really don't. We're going to get 74 minutes of character intros, 50 minutes of comp, a 1 minute of Rachel reveal. If we get 74 minutes of character intros, I am here for that. The reality is I think we're not going to get enough character. There's going to be blood splatter slime for sure. Fuck, Flinzel, you are right. It's still slime. It's just red now. It's just red slime now. The goopocalypse is upon us, Tamako. You're right. Lauren has an exaggerated southern accent. Does Lauren have a southern accent? I don't get that at all. They can't help it. It's true. If this is an Agatha Christie type hotel, then there won't be any slime, maybe blood. Yeah, Rob, you're on the same page. Any mention of immunity or like safety? I forgot about goo. Oh, come on. Well, Tara, I don't know what the goopocalypse is, but any mention of traders? Ain't no way CBS is letting them bring up the traders. Although I love that. Any mention of the traders as the Duke of Deception. You know we got to put that in here. Any mention of the traitors. Laura's from Louisiana. People tend to have an accent, so it surprised me when she didn't. Yeah, it was like faint. Like you heard definitely something a little, but not a lot. All right, so I think we're about ready, chat. Unless you have any other lasting ones. Let me make the columns a little thicker. There we go. That feels right. Honestly, if Lauren does that, Thundercast, I'm here for it. Amy mentions her kids. I'm from Louisiana, don't have an accent. Yeah, I didn't anticipate that to be the case. Amy mentions her kids. Okay, let's do Amy mentions her kids. I just thought of one and then it went out of my mind immediately. So here's how this works. So what's going to end up happening, D3, is I'm going to generate it. And then I think if you open the link, it'll automatically give you a bingo card that you can either print or just use online to play for today. Will tells people to call him Captain. Oh my God. Will says, well, not this, but Will says, look at me. I'm the captain now. Call me Captain. Hey, thank you, Meg. One more 30 guess. What you got? Load it up. Captain Will and Dr. Will mention. Yeah, is Will the most title having name in Big Brother history now with Captain and Doctor? Someone identifies another player as a threat. Yeah. Someone calls another player a threat. Out the gate too. Wild. Strategy talk. Strategy talk. Easy enough. Do you think Will mention his name being Clifton? He might say, my name's Clifton, but call me, my name's Clifton Williams, but call me Will. I think that could happen. I could see that. This is a good idea. It's a fun time feeling. We're doing it. We're doing it. So this is what our grid looks like. Now I'm thinking we should, these are extra and they'll be mixed in the card. I think we make it a 6x6. Like that. Because look, we still have extra ones down here, but now we've got more here that can get swapped around. Five is Moritano. It makes people different cards. All right. Listen, I don't know much about bingo, so let's just do that then. All right. Are we watching the episode here? I will not be live for the show. I believe Taryn is. I watched the stream earlier. Taryn's going to be live for the premiere, so y'all can go to him. But I just figured let's do something fun before the season begins officially. You have to have free space since the cards are randomized. We do. The free space is but first. The center square is the free space confirmed. It's just called but first. Kelly says, I'm here to make friends. All right. Yeah, I didn't plan this until like 2 hours ago. And I was like, I'm just going to go live. We'll see what happens. But y'all pulled up, so I do appreciate you being here, chat. About 180 of you here today. Really appreciate that. Well, I think we already know Ava's coming in with the hat, but if someone wants another free space, Ava has her favorite hat. Or Ava's hat gets complimented. How about that? Someone questions another person in the DR about their job. Yes. Someone is skeptical about someone's job in the DR. I like both. I'm not here to make friends and I'm here to make friends. Do we have that? I'm not here. No. Okay. Okay. Love that. I'm not here to make friends. And we already have Kelly saying I'm here to make friends. Good. Okay. A former player shown in the audience. Deeper pull, but let's do it. A former HG is in the audience. Take care, D3. Can I find the link somewhere in a bit? If you come back to the VOD, it should be in the chat. Yes. And yeah, I think that's a good spot for it to be. Or I can also post it on Blue Sky Twitter later and be like, hey, we did this in my chat earlier. If anyone wants to use it, go ahead. They go in groups of 8. Okay. They go in groups of 8 because it could, or they go in groups of 4. All right. Riley says he just loves everyone. Ugh, it's going to piss me off, but he's probably going to do it. Riley says he loves everybody. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Look on Blue Sky. Sounds good. Take care. Take care. Janky mention. We do have Janky mention, right? I think. Yeah, Ainsley Janky mention. We do have that. Adrian makes inappropriate comment about the women. What does that entail? What kind of inappropriate comment is he going to make that production's like, yeah, put it on the episode? They don't find Julie? Oh, that's a good shout. They don't find Julie before the premiere. Honestly, something tells me that unlike last season, most won't know about the first in curse. I don't doubt it, which is why if it happens, it's a rare tick off the box. All right. Is this it? Should we just generate a chat? I think we have enough now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 5, 40. So we have 41 extra ones on top of the already 25. We have like 60 entries. I'm back, bitches, when she walks in. Last edition. Rachel says, I'm back, bitches. When she enters the house. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, that's it. Anyone can view your card, generate. All right, make sure you bookmark this page so you can get to this page. Will do. All right, how do I share this with your players? Okay, this link is sharing with your players. All right. Let me see. So chat, this is the link allegedly. Let me just open it in a incognito and see how it looks / plays. Oh yeah, so it says click the below to generate your own unique card. Okay, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yep, there we go. We're good for a few episodes. Low-key, this could fly for a minute. All right, here you go, chat. This is the link. You should do this weekly. I would be very down. I think every Friday night we can come up with our bingo card for the following week or something. Are you going full bingo or just a line? I don't know. I feel like just a line would be suffice. Just a line, and that's good enough, because for episode 1 only, is there a Pooya Discord? There is, Terranoia. If you and you are subscribed, so that could work. Just follow those instructions. You should be able to get in. Once you get in, you don't have to get out. You know, how close were you to taking her? Taylor, if Rob hadn't picked Mystery House Guest, I was taking Mystery House Guest. I was 1 pick away from getting her. I was 1 pick away. 1 pick away. Not loving your card. I mean, if you refresh, you can get a new one. So you can feel free to re-rack. So let me pin it in the chat. If anyone's lurking and you can hear me, the bingo card is available. So go ahead and check. I tried DMing you to take her and they didn't go through. Oh no. Yeah, I considered going for Mystery House Kiss in second round, but then I was like, nah, I at 5 and 6, I don't want to do it. Ooh, Red Wings, what you sent me? Brendan trying to find Rachel. That's so funny. Put in your Twitter /Blues for those not here. Yes, I will do that after I get off here. Or maybe closer to the premiere. All right. Got my card. It's a pretty good one, so I'll keep it. All right. Perfect. Song name. It is Secrets by Notion. I got a good card this time. My card is generated. Perfect. So I should also generate a card for me then, is what I should do. I should generate a card for me, and then that way I also have one to try and do. At me. If you get a bingo, just at me with a screenshot for funsies. All right, I'm generating my card. So this is my card that I ended up with. Is this one. So this is my card. I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot because I'm not going to be watching from my computer. I'm going to be watching from the living room. So I'm going to have this. And then that way I've got mine locked in. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to save this as Pooya's card, and I'm going to make Liana one. Pooya's card, and then I'll make Liana one as well. So let me get a new card here for her. All right, there we go. Now Liana's got her own as well. Liana's card. We'll see if either of us get it. All right. So you want us to send results to you on X in the comments? Yeah, either social platform you're on, as long as I have a thread there for it, just at me there. I'm fine with that. Or put it in the Discord. That's also cool. Animation of the Trace. Why would CBS ever air that? I mean, Relic, I agree, but you never know. I am the Duke of Deception. What am I not going to bring up, traders? I've a couple of different difficult squares, but still seems winnable. Yeah, I like. Let me see mine. Clue for the hidden room. They don't find Julie. I'm not here to make friends. Zach makes baseball pun. Strategical slamming or gooing of the house guests. I can't believe I'm in the Big Brother house. But first everyone has. Riley says he loves everybody. Someone thinks one of the house guests is a relative. Oh, mine is actually a tough one. Vince twirls his mustache, not one girl's. Yeah, I don't think I'm fucking getting a bingo, but we'll see. We'll see. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. So you're supposed to pull photos of the cast with the caption "house guests" or "suspects." Can you link it, Red Wings? I thought it said gooning for a sec. You know, I shouldn't have written gooing, but it is what it is. I also for a second thought that, even though I knew I didn't write that. So that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Chat. Let's see. Can I zoom this in? Yes. Perfect. The power of Zoom. All right. Do they put all the photos separately also? All right, so we got Zach, we got Morgan. Bro, I'm so excited for Morgan. I also think Will is hella underrated. Bro, is Zay even awake here? I don't know what some people see it in Zach. I don't see it in Zach. But we'll see. Got Keanu. What garage are they in? Or is that like a padded wall? Like, what is the behind them? Where are these photos taken? Riley has no idea what he's gotten himself into. All right. Grodner just made her really... What does it say? What does the Grodner tweet say? I heard some kind of... Anyway. All right, chat. Let me post this in the... on the... what's it called? On the timeline, and then we're ready to go. So we'll do this again tomorrow. I think that'll be fun. We'll make tomorrow night on the pad, on top of answering all the questions and talking about all the things, we will do a bingo card for feeds. That way we have it ready for night one of feeds, and that could be fun. And again, if it works out tonight, if we have a good time with it tonight, then it worked out and we're good. Okay. Okay, deal. Cool. I hope y'all had fun. This was an impromptu stream that was not scheduled, but I'm very happy I did it. I think we had a good time. I'm aptly hyped for tonight. I know y'all are too. So hope you have a fun premiere. Hope you have all the good snacks. I said making them shorter for a lot of reading. Oh, for the little bingo cards. We can talk about it tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you have all the snacks. You have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. We'll be back tomorrow night on stream, specifically 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. And just to add all of the time zones,